Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So I thought that I would do a video saying goodbye to 2018, just reflecting on the year, what I've learned from the year, what I experienced, and then kind of what I have planned for the new year. So 2018 was a interesting year. It was one of the years where my depression kind of peaked again, and that was really hard for me to deal with because I hadn't felt that depressed since I was back in school, in public school, and before we had moved and all that. And so I just felt very weird. It was very weird to be back in a place where I was depressed again and where my whole life was just kind of at a standstill, which just kind of paused because of my depression. And that's truly what I felt. I was sleeping every day. I feel like I slept most of the year away, honestly. I didn't have an interest in getting better. I was just at the point where I was like, my existence is pretty much pointless. There's no need for me to reach out. There's no need for me to really address what's going on and all of that. And so, yeah, it was just a really hard time for me. And so, there were some good parts in 2018. I met new people. I also cut off certain friendships. I cut off, and moved away from things that weren't right for me. And so 2018 was just this huge lesson for me personally. It was just this huge thing that taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about where I want to be. It taught me a lot about what my motivations are, about my mental health and needing to get help and all of that. So it really did teach me going on, and that I have, that I deserve help, and that I deserve a good mental state, that I deserve to be mentally healthy and deserve to want to be in life and want to have a life and want to be successful in things and do things and actually be a part of the world. And I just struggled with that for months and months and months. I struggled with feeling like I was worth that. And so now, thankfully, I'm out of that. And I think that the entirety of 2018 was me realizing what I deserved, who I wanted to be friends with, what type of people I wanted in my life. There was just so many things that happened that I necessarily didn't have control over. But then there were other things that I definitely did have control over. And so I'm just learning to take care of myself better. And did I maybe do it in the wrong way? Did I maybe go about it in the wrong way in some of these situations where I felt like I was doing something for myself and putting myself first? Yes. It's a learning experience. There's just always room to grow and change and be better. This is a goodbye to 2018 because it was one of the hardest years of my life mentally. I struggled so much just inside my own head, and I think in 2019 I am now motivated to get help. I'm motivated to talk to someone, to get into therapy or something. So yeah, just a little goodbye to 2018. It was great. It taught so much, but I'm glad that it's over. Going into 2019, I have so much planned. I have so many goals that I kind of want to share some now. One of my goals for 2019 is to graduate high school. For reasons that I haven't really talked about this much, but I haven't graduated from high school. I had to leave the public school I was in, and so this goal for me is to finally get my high school diploma. It took me a really long time to get into another school, to find a place to actually go and get my high school diploma, and there's just been so much going on that I feel like I've had so many setbacks that I can't do it anymore. I just have to go and get it. And so my big goal for this year is to get my high school diploma. Right after that, and very soon, actually, one of the first thing I want to do this year is get my license. I also, was unable to take driver's ed and really learn how to drive, and with my mental health and stuff, it wasn't a priority. Now that I'm about to turn 20 next month, for me it is a priority, and I really want to get out there and get a job and just be a productive person, and I feel like that's a goal that I have to reach. So definitely learning to drive in 2019 and getting a job. Focusing on my mental health is also at the very top of my list. I want to get back into therapy. I want to go and talk to someone, so I'm hoping to set up an appointment soon and really tackle my mental health problems and not be complicit in enable my own toxic behavior. I feel like that's what I've been doing. I have so much planned just for YouTube. I have so many series planned that I want to come out with, so many different types of videos, and that's also something I wanted to talk about, is this and that. I have a lot planned for YouTube, and I'm going to be changing and experimenting with different formats of my videos, with different styles of how to, put a video together and edit it, or different thumbnail styles and formats, and maybe different headers and different things, and just experimenting with what I want my channel to be, experimenting with the theme of it. I'm also going to be posting whatever I want. from now on. I feel like I put myself into a niche or kind of a little bubble and backed myself into a corner with the witchcraft thing. I feel like that's really what I was focused on. And that's not even what I started YouTube for. I started YouTube for journaling, and I feel like that's what I want to focus on in the new year. I want to focus more on my art and my creativity and journaling and things like that. I also want to focus more on just me as a person. I want to talk about mental health issues. I want to talk about feminism. I want to talk about so many different things. I want to talk about things that I love. I want to sit down and have chats. I want to give advice. I want to just experiment with so many different things and so many different topics instead of putting myself in this corner and putting myself in this bubble and being like, well, maybe this won't get watched a lot, I won't get as many views as whatever, but I can't do that anymore. I can't keep putting myself in a bubble when it's not making me happy anymore. And I want to be so happy in 2019. So yeah, I have a bunch of different stuff coming out on my YouTubes, and it will be changing, and it might look different from a before video. The style might be different, a thumbnail might be different, but it's all just experimenting and trying to find my one kind of where I want to be at on YouTube, what my actual niche is, without putting myself in a box, if that makes sense. I also want to take better care of myself in 2019. I really do want to start exercising more. I want to do yoga, I want to eat better. And it's not necessarily to lose weight, because that has been a huge thing for me. I have gained weight and it's really lowered my confidence at times, but what I've been doing is focusing on is not being hurt by weight gain and not letting that negatively affect my opinion of myself, because no matter what I weigh, it shouldn't affect that I'm a good person, that I'm, you know, creative, that I'm caring, that's what I want to make sure that myself knows, and keep reminding myself and reassuring myself that weight is just a number and it does not define me as a person. So for exercising and eating better, that's literally just to be more healthy. I went to the doctor recently and we did discuss that I am not the healthiest because of being so depressed and not getting up and exercising and sleeping for a lot of, when I say I slept for most of the year, I literally did. I would not leave bed, I would not get out of bed, so I didn't exercise. I haven't been exercising, and that's not good. I need to be up, I need to be moving, and I need to give my body, you know, I need to stretch and do things, and that's why I kind of want to exercise and be healthier, but I don't necessarily want to lose weight. I'm not doing this to lose weight. I just think that it's taking better care of myself. So I have, you know, all these goals in mind that I want to accomplish for 2019. I really want to reach 3,000 subscribers. I met 1,700 this year, which is 1,000 more than I had last year, and kind of the start of this year. I started with, and last year I had very low hundreds. I had like 200, 300. When I reached 500, I thought that was amazing, and then when I reached 1,000, I was shook. I was like so happy, and I was so proud of myself, and so that was my goal for this year. My actual goal for the year was 1,000, and I met that goal very early in the year. I think like the first 6 months I met that goal. So then I just had a new goal in mind. I was like, okay, let's try 1,700. I also met 1,500 very quickly, and so I wanted a goal for the end of the year, and I landed on 1,700, and I made that and by the end of the year, and I'm so happy, and I'm just so amazed at where my channel has gotten. I'm amazed that everyone here watches me and supports me, and I love every one of you, and so I really do want to meet 3,000 subscribers in the new year. I'm planning on doing a giveaway either for like 2,000, 2,500 or something. I want to do a giveaway at some point for one, you know, very soon checkpoint and goal point of my subscriber mark. I want to do a giveaway, and so I'll keep everyone updated, but I want to give back and kind of thank everyone for just subscribing and believing in me and supporting me. This is a really big passion of mine. I love talking, and so I think that I just have to be myself more on my channel. I think that that's what's been lacking and keeping me from being truly happy with the videos I've come out with. So, and like in conclusion, to wrap everything up, I'm satisfied with the way the year 2018 went. I think I just learned that I have to put myself first, and I have to believe in myself, and I deserve to live better and have a better life and to be happy, and that I want to be a better person, a better friend, and I am going to be working towards that and working towards how to communicate and just everything. I want to work on being better all around. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am so thankful for this year that we've had on my channel together. Thank you for watching so much for this entire year. I will see you in 2019. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and hit my bell notifications and all that. Bye.